In the words of Lex Friedman, we need more citizen journalists. And this series will tap into your journalistic potential. I promise. Art as activism. Art as activism, unveiling the paradoxical veil of conscience. In human expression, few endeavors hold as much potential for societal transformation as the convergence of art and activism. With its innate ability to challenge, provoke, and inspire, art has long been touted as a powerful tool for social change. However, beneath the romanticized veneer lies a paradoxical landscape that demands critical examination. While art can certainly be a catalyst for activism, the assumption that all art is inherently activist deserves scrutiny. By devolving into historical precedents, engaging with complex philosophical inquiries, and exercising intellectual rigor, we can unravel the intricacies of this phenomenon and discern the true power and limitations of art as activism. The boundaries of artistic expression. Artistic expression has historically transcended politics, morality, and social norms. The legacy of artists like Pablo Picasso, Wassily Kandinsky, and Marcel Duchamp demonstrate how art can express individual creativity without explicit political or social intent. These artists sought to challenge conventional artistic paradigms, break down barriers, and liberate art from the constraints of societal expectations. Their pursuit was personal exploration rather than a conscious effort to ignite social change. The historical role of activist art. To truly comprehend the dynamic relationship between art and activism, we must examine critical historical moments where art functioned as a vehicle for social critique. For instance, the Russian avant-garde movement in the early 20th century witnessed the emergence of artists such as Kazimir Malevich and Vladimir Tatlin, who embraced their artistic endeavors as conduits for revolutionary ideas. Their works were imbued with political messages, aiming to disseminate the oppressive structures of the time. Similarly, during the tumultuous 1960s, artists like Robert Rauschenberg, Andy Warhol, Yoko Ono used their platforms to address pressing social issues, such as civil rights, consumerism, and the Vietnam War. As a result, their works became rallying cries, sparking dialogue and mobilizing the masses to challenge existing power structures. With these historical contexts, the actual potency of art as activism emerges. The paradox of activist art. While the impact of art as activism cannot be denied, a paradoxical nature lies at its core. Activist art by nature demands a particular level of accessibility and directness to communicate its message effectively. However, art's purpose is to evoke many interpretations, inviting individual subjective experiences. This tension between honesty and openness creates a precarious balance that often blurs the line between artistic expression and didactic propaganda. Moreover, the effectiveness of activist art relies heavily on its ability to reach and engage diverse audiences. Yet, as political scientist Jacques Rancière has stoutly observed, art inherently operates within the aesthetic regime, where its power lies in disrupting established hierarchies and challenging dominant narratives. Unfortunately, this inherent subversiveness can alienate those who do not share the same ideological or cultural framework, ultimately limiting the transformative potential of activist art. The dangers of instrumentalizing art. When art becomes an activism instrument, it risks losing its intrinsic value and autonomy. The artistic process can be compromised when creators consciously fashion their work to forward a political agenda. Art should not be reduced to a mere tool for persuasion or a vehicle for transmitting predefined messages. Its true power lies in its ability to evoke introspection, contemplation, and emotional resonance, rather than merely dictating what one should think or feel. Moreover, the expectation that art should be inherently political places an undue burden on artists, stifling creativity and restricting the breadth of their expression. It is essential to recognize that artists can choose their subject matter and modes of expression, and that not all art needs to conform with and to an activist agenda. Artistic freedom must be preserved as a fundamental right, allowing for exploring diverse themes and perspectives that contribute to the richness of our cultural landscape. Expanding the scope of artistic activism. To truly harness the potential of art as activism, we must embrace a more nuanced understanding of its role in society. Rather than demanding that all art adheres to predefined set of political objectives, we must foster a environment where diverse forms of artistic expression are encouraged and celebrated. By supporting artists who push boundaries, challenge conventions, and offer alternative visions of reality, we create a space where art can fulfill its potential as a transformative force. Furthermore, the responsibility for social change should not rest solely on the shoulders of artists. Activism requires collective engagement and action from individuals across various fields. Artists can contribute by raising awareness, facilitating dialogue, and providing alternative narratives. But true transformation necessitates the collaboration of all members of society. Conclusion. In unraveling the complexities of art as activism, we must navigate the intricate interplay between creativity, intention, and social impact. While art can undoubtedly be a catalyst for change, the assumption that all art should be inherently activist risks diminishing the diverse range of artistic expressions and compromising the artist's autonomy. By acknowledging the paradoxical nature of art as activism, we can celebrate its power while preserving the freedom of creative exploration. In doing so, we create a society that embraces both the transformative potential of art and the diversity of perspectives it offers.